Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to track and store LinkedIn leads in Google Sheets for real-time analysis. Let's suppose I am running an online business in which I am collecting all my leads with the help of LinkedIn. I want that whenever there is a new lead, I should log the details of this lead to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between this LinkedIn and Google Sheets. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a manner that whenever I am going to receive a new lead from LinkedIn, automatically I am going to add the details of this lead to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can add the leads which we have received from LinkedIn to our Google Sheets spreadsheet for the real-time analysis. And for this, we are going to create an amazing automation using Pabbly Connect, where we are going to build connection between LinkedIn and Google Sheets spreadsheet. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts, and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions, and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard, where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I am going to select this new beta, and then I'm going to name this workflow as track and store LinkedIn leads in Google Sheets for real-time analysis, and then I need to select my folder. These are the folders which have been created, and I'm going to select it as LinkedIn automation and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me, where it is asking me to enter the trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to track and store the LinkedIn leads in my Google Sheets spreadsheet for real-time analysis, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead from LinkedIn, automatically that will be added to my spreadsheet, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead from LinkedIn, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking LinkedIn, and following this trigger application, in my action application, I will be taking Google Sheets, because from LinkedIn, I have to add that lead details to my Google Sheets. Here in my trigger application, let me quickly take LinkedIn. And in my trigger event, I'm going to select it as lead notification and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with LinkedIn. Now here you need to enter your LinkedIn credentials, and then you have to grant away the permission. Here I have already authorized this application multiple times, so I'm going to select the existing connection, and then I'm going to click on this save. So here connection saved successfully. LinkedIn is connected to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to select this sponsored account now. If I open my LinkedIn, you can see that I'm working on this Pabbly's ad account. So I'm going to select the same account, and as soon as I select this sponsored account, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. You will see it will change to this waiting for webhook response. And this means now I need to do a test submission in order to capture the response here in this workflow. And in order to do this test submission, I'm going to open my LinkedIn and I'm running a test campaign which I'm going to open. I have created a lead generation form which is in draft mode. I'm going to fill that form, and as soon as I fill this form, which means I have generated the lead, then I should receive the response in this workflow, and this is going to show us the connection setup which we have created here is working fine. I'm going to click on this apply now, and here you see that I get to fill these two fields, email address and the phone number, and the rest of the fields are automatically filled. So as I'm running a test campaign, I get to fill only two fields, but when you will be running a live campaign, your lead or you will get to fill all the fields. So here I'm going to enter some dummy details like latest735@pabblytudes.com, and then I'm going to enter a dummy phone number, which is this one. After entering all these details, I'm going to submit this, and you will see that as soon as I submit this form, I will receive this response in my workflow. I'm going to open my workflow and check whether I have received any response here or not. Let's wait for the response. So here we see that we have received the response 2 seconds ago. The email address that we filled while filling this form was latest735@pabblytudes.com. This was the phone number. The first name was Pabbly, last name was Subscription Billing Management Service, and the company name was Magnet Brains. Now here, as soon as I've done this form submission, I've captured that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which we have created between LinkedIn and Pabbly Connect that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to do a form submission or whenever a new lead is generated in my LinkedIn, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on towards the next step, I want to add these details to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. So in my action application, I will click on this add new action step, and I'm going to search for Google Sheets. And in my action event, I'm going to select it as add new row and then click on connect. Now if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this sign in with Google. Here you need to choose your Google account in which you have logged in your Google Sheets, and after choosing that account, you simply need to grant away the permission, for which you need to click on this allow. Here Google Sheets is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. First, I'm going to select the spreadsheet which I have created by the name LinkedIn Ads. So I'm going to select the spreadsheet from this drop down as this LinkedIn Ads, and then here this sheet has been detected. You see I have all the fields here in this workflow which I have in this spreadsheet, which means these both are connected, and I'm going to enter these details now. But I'm not going to enter these details manually like this over here. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the detail from the previous response. I have received the response from LinkedIn, and when I click on this field, I can see this LinkedIn. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. I'm going to enter the first name as Pabbly, the last name as Subscription Billing Management Service, the email address as latest@pabblytudes.com, the phone number as this, and the company as Magnet Brains. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. After entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and here I have received the response. Now let me quickly open my Google Sheets spreadsheet and check whether all these details are added there or not. So here we see that we have instantly added all the details. The first name was Pabbly, last name was Subscription Billing Management Service, the email address was latest735@pabblytudes.com, phone number was this, and the company name was Magnet Brains. So here now to summarize, we took LinkedIn as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the new response, and then we wanted to add the lead details to Google Sheets. So we took our action application as Google Sheets, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered all the required details and the details which I've captured from LinkedIn, and then logged the details of this LinkedIn lead to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between this LinkedIn and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.